Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel where I talk about mental health because my mind matters and I talk about it. The makings of a healthy relationship. 1. Not needing to be at the center of attention 24/7. Yes, attention is important and you should always make the time for it every day. But just remember that life does get into the way and we get a lot of stuff piled onto our plates. In this time, your person may be under a lot of stress, anxiety, and/or depression. And what they really need right now is support, encouragement, and even some space. Needing space. It doesn't mean that they don't love you. It just means that they are under a lot of stress and are needing a break from it all. Not to say that you are a burden, but if you're constantly nagging on them to do something or spend time with you, then you're not helping. You're adding to the pressure they already feel. You may offer some relaxing cuddle time, but if they ask for alone time, respect it and be understanding that that's what they need and it's nothing to do with you. 3. Communication. Never expect your person to just know what it is that you need or what you want. You need to tell them. Girls, a lot of the time, I notice that you're hinting at what you want. Don't do this. Men are very simple-minded and you need to be clear and straight out with them to get them to understand what you want. Don't give them an attitude if you're not being clear and he doesn't understand. Just tell them. Do you want to spend time together? Do you need space? Do you need snuggles? Is the relationship not doing it for you anymore? Do you feel excluded or neglected? What are your needs and are they being met? If you do have a problem with your person or if you've noticed that they've been acting off lately, don't give them an attitude. Do not lash out. Sit them down and communicate your concerns. Then hold an open, calm, and gentle discussion about how you're going to work this out. Be rational and be compassionate. Sex. Okay, now, disclaimer. I know that this does not apply to every single man and woman in the world. This is just a handful, and this is what I have observed. I know everyone is an individual, and we all have our different opinions. The biggest problem that I have observed in dating, especially online dating, is how guys view sex. Sex means nothing to guys. Nothing. They expect to sleep with every girl that they talk to. Literally, every girl. Every guy that I have ever approached, that I have had the slightest interest in. I've always been like, so you're not gonna have sex with me? Okay, fine, we're done. Never hear from him again. Ever. Especially on dating apps. On dating apps. Every guy you talk to. Every attractive guy on there is only on there to have sex. Every single one of them. Everyone. Don't deny it. If you're a man watching this, don't deny it. There are some guys who believe that having sex with whoever frequently is mature manhood behavior. I actually talked to this guy on Hinge. Then the conversation came up. I said that I'm not going to sleep with you because I don't have sex with just anyone. I have sex with a man that I really love. I only have sex. I believe that sex is something that should only be shared between a man and a woman or partners. Not discluding the LGBT community. It's just something that should only be shared between two people who love each other and are committed. This is what he said. He told me that he wasn't up to playing, he wasn't up to playing my immature, childish games because he's an adult. So that means that he wants to F regularly And I'm mature? He called himself a mature adult. He told me that he wasn't up to playing my immature games because I said I wouldn't sleep with him unless we were in a serious relationship or married. Guys like this are the immature ones. And notice how I don't refer to these guys as men, because they're not men. Girls, on the other hand, and on the rare occasion some men, know what sex is actually supposed to mean. Sex is bonding. It's a deeper connection with this other person and becoming one with them. Sex is the most intimate act you can do with someone, and it should be reserved for one person. Maybe that part is different for each person, but it is what I believe and how God intended it to be. Sex is the ultimate act of love, trust, and companionship. Making love means that it's the two of you against the world, and neither one of you will have to face it alone. Making love is committing to that one person and no one else. And so this is why girls expect guys to call them back, but they won't. Because sex means nothing to guys. They use you for their own pleasures. They don't care about having a relationship. They're happy being single. They're happy being free. Not that being in a relationship makes you not free, because that just gives you a companion to be free with. But anyways, they enjoy their freedom. Then they just use girls to attend to their own needs. Once again, disclaimer, I know this is not every guy, but it's a majority of you. Don't deny that. So this is why more girls these days have meaningless sex, because we have lost trust and faith in men. We have lost faith and trust in men. So more girls lose their hold on the meaning of sex so that they can take care of their needs. Once again, disclaimer, I know it's not every girl, because there are some girls out there that are just like boys. But also think about this. They had to get there some way. This is how. Now, when a girl finds that rare man who actually wants to commit to them, it is very healthy to have frequent sex with each other. Physical contact, like sex and cuddling, relieves stress, anxiety, and depression. It relieves pain and lowers blood pressure. And it even improves sleep. When you are in a healthy relationship, your person becomes your security, your safety net, your comforter and supporter. Your person's scent, sound of their voice, and physical touch is essential to us. Intimacy is beyond kisses, cuddles, and sex. Intimacy is taking a nap together. It's taking care of each other through physical and mental illnesses. It's listening to your person rant and vent and talk about their past or tell you about their day. Intimacy is spending the day in your PJs watching shows and eating pizza. Intimacy is holding hands and enjoying the silence between conversations. Intimacy is knowing what your person needs without them having to say it. Don't forget to communicate it when they have no idea. And finally, keeping the romance. Is this whatever? I don't care. So I don't care how old you are or how long you have been married. All that intimacy I was just talking about needs to be an active thing in your relationship with your person at all times and forever. Intimacy, sex, communication, respecting boundaries, meeting their needs are all key elements to having and making a healthy relationship. Of course, that's not all of them. There are other really important ones, but those are a few that I just thought I needed to be pointed out. So thank you for watching. I hope that you have learned something. If If there are any other key elements to a healthy relationship that you can think of, please comment them down below with a little explanation. Maybe even some tips of what has helped you and your relationship. Tell me how long you've been together. That would be amazing. And then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up for support. And then also watch my other videos. I'll really appreciate it if you do. And also subscribe so you can watch my future videos. I'm filming this far in advance, so if I have any updates on my relationship, then I will add that in a separate clip at the end, so stay tuned for that. Right now, it's still the same day that I filmed the other videos, so still in the same. Nothing's changed. He has a lawyer. Otherwise, stay real and have a super sparkly day. Hey everyone, you have reached the end of the video and there are no updates on Braulio yet. So all I ask is for you guys to please keep him in your prayers. We really want him to come home in less than a year, so it's going to be a huge miracle that we're asking for. So please just keep praying for him. He really needs to be home right now. So thank you.